Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video. We are in the little Rav that could today, and we are in the car, not in the garage, because I've gotten a lot of comments. I see it, guys. I read every single comment, try to reply back to every single comment, and I know the garage content, just me sitting there, is very stale. I know it's easier for me, you know, working my multiple jobs during the week, just to sit down in the garage and give you guys videos and information of Toyota news and stuff, but that content is stale. I get that. But today's topic of the video, for the growth of the channel, if you guys saw in the community tab, I was curious if you guys would want to see a Tacoma on the channel. Some people read it as I'm getting rid of the 4Runner. I would not be getting rid of the 4Runner. I'm never selling that 4Runner. The only way I'm getting rid of that thing is it gets totaled, and I don't want it to. I already sold one 4Runner in my life, my 95 4Runner, and I freaking regret it. So I will never ever sell that 4Runner. So I posted in that, would you guys be interested in me potentially getting a Tacoma for the channel? So I'm gonna explain my reasoning for wanting a Tacoma, but down in the comment section after I'm done explaining, I want to know if you guys think it would be good for the channel. So if you guys want to see that content, then, you know, definitely say yes and let me know, because if the hype and stuff is there, it'll drive me that much more to buy one. So what's my reasoning for it? Well, we do a lot of stuff around the house. Now that we have a house, I traded in my Silverado for a 4Runner before we had the house, and now that we're homeowners again in Florida, you do a lot of stuff around the house that you don't really realize you need a truck for. The second reason is my wife really likes it. She wants a truck, and it would go well on the channel. It's more modifications I could do. It's not just 4Runner content. It would be Tacoma content too. And now I know there is a lot of Tacoma YouTubers out there and they do stuff, but it's more of an overland build, and you guys kind of know the way I do my modifications. I'm more of a simple guy, like person that dailies their car 75 to 80% of the time and then off-roads it the other 20. Like, I'm not putting crazy bumpers on it. I'm not putting crazy lift kits on it. Like, the cars are already expensive enough. I'm that kind of guy that gives you the necessities that you need. Not saying there's not other ones out there. I'm the channel that's kind of like, hey, what do you actually need in that car? The Tacoma that we're going to be looking at this weekend, and we're not actually going to be physically looking at it because my dealer doesn't have it yet, but we're going to be running numbers, is the 2020 TRD Pro in Army Green. Now, if I can get it for a good price and get mine locked down, it would be like mid-October. We're also going to look at the 2019s and see what type of great deals they have, and then maybe a TRD off-road of a 2020, just seeing what the price difference is. The 2019 would be cool because it would be very cheap. It would be a cheap monthly payment. I'll get into YouTube finances at the end of the year like I always do, but YouTube would be able to cover the payment of a 2019 truck. So literally it would be, I bought the 4Runner and we got the RAV like before YouTube became a thing. But this would be the first vehicle that YouTube would literally fund, and that would be very cool and be good for tax purposes and all that other adult crap. 2020, the reason to one get a Pro is for in 2 to 3 years, whenever the official brand new Tundra comes out, I could sell that Pro basically for almost what I got it for. So as an investment purpose for the channel, the truck's making me money on YouTube. It's educating people on mods you can do, educating people on the new 360 camera, all the new stuff that the 2020 has. So for an education and revenue purpose, it would be very smart to do the newest thing. And for resale value, in 2 to 3 years, whenever the brand new Tundra comes out, you could just roll that Tacoma into the Tundra and almost, like, I would lose a couple $1,000s, but almost roll it in as if nothing ever happened, which is why I'm really leaning towards the 2020 TRD Pro. The reason I would look into a 2020 TRD off-road is kind of the same reason. I would lose a little bit more money, but it's not going to be as much money. Those price differences of the TRD off-road with the tech stuff is probably like $6,000 difference than the Pro. But on the flip side, a TRD off-road would be awesome, because then that extra money that we save, we could legit put it to build it up to a Pro. I get a ton of people asking me, hey, I'm split between a Tacoma and a 4Runner, because, you know, they're the same size basically, but one's an SUV and one's a truck. and they say, what's your opinion? And I said, I do not know. I've never owned a Tacoma. I don't know what it's like to daily a Tacoma. The back seat room of a Tacoma is like way worse than the 4Runner. All I have to tell them is, well, do you want a truck or an SUV? And that's not the right answer when someone's looking to spend $30,000 to $40,000 on a freaking vehicle. So I want that to help answer those people, because when individuals are getting into Toyota and they're getting into the off-road scene, if they don't need a huge, large SUV like a Sequoia or a Tundra or a Land Cruiser, they're looking at the Tacoma and the 4Runner. And what better way from a YouTube standpoint to have both of them? And that's my logic and reasoning for that. Another reason is I really want to see how bad that actual 6-speed transmission is. A lot of people say it's horrible, and they say, oh, John, if you get that, all you're going to be doing is just recalls with it. Well, that's good content too, because people will, you know, see the issues with the Tacoma and the issues that it has, and I'll be able to put it on the internet. If it's great, then it's great. In my mind, I say yes. I want to know what you guys think, because I'm not going to go spend money on a crazy truck if the channel doesn't want it, because ultimately at the end of the day I'm gonna kind of do what I want, but at the same time I'm not gonna go all out if it's not gonna be good for YouTube purposes, and YouTube's gonna be, you know, the thing that's kind of paying that bill. So I want to see how much hype there is for it before, you know, we officially pull the trigger. So we are going to the dealership tomorrow to actually test drive one. I'm very, very excited, because I've only ridden in them before, and I've never actually driven one. So that'll be fun to actually drive. My wife can drive it too, to see if she actually enjoys driving it, or if it's just, you know, she likes the look of it, because she really liked driving my Silverado when I had it. But the Tacoma is obviously smaller and a whole different powertrain and everything. She loves driving the 4Runner. If I could trade her like this, the RAV for the 4Runner, which I mean, I guess I do anyways, if she could trade, she would be 100% happy, because she loves freaking driving the 4Runner. So yeah, guys, I hope you're interested about it. Sorry this was a long kind of ramble video, but there was a lot to, you know, talk about. If you guys are new around here, please consider subscribing, like this video, and I will catch you all in the next one. All right, see you later.